Hi, all. This is Dr. Dave Mastak. I'm talking to you about my peer proofreading and editing platform, reciprocity.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you think this is cool. And if you want to support this endeavor, if you need your own proofreading done, or if you want to proofread other people's work, go on there, purchase some credits, check it out. So I wanted to talk to you about crowdsourcing. And there's actually a really interesting paper about crowdsourcing by Jackson Nickerson, Todd Zenger, and I apologize for the last name, Robert Wuebker. I apologize. So in case you're watching this. So their interesting paper got me thinking about crowdsourcing. So what is crowdsourcing? Well, this is where you have a problem and you distribute that problem across many entities, and you might do this sort of publicly. You could do it within your organization or privately. But their proposition, what I actually really like about what they're doing or what they're saying, is that it's a governance decision. So you can actually, and what they mean by governance decision, well, it's a choice. It's a sort of managerial choice of whether you actually want to solve a particular problem yourself, or get it solved by many other people out there, other people that are outside of your domain, right? So if you think of a company, you can solve a particular problem yourself, or you can distribute it. You can ask other people outside of your particular domain, outside of the company, to solve this problem. So you might do a contest, for example, or you might do you might just have sort of a blanket. You want to try this particular problem, see if you can sort of solve it. Things like that, where you can just ask people openly to solve a particular problem, right? So the governance decision, it is a sort of managerial choice of whether you actually want to solve the problem yourself. And the reason why I really like this model is because it sort of gets at many different decisions that you can make as the firm or sort of a manager, and whether you actually want to solve a particular problem. Because you know what, it actually comes down to the amount of resources that you have. Sometimes it's just really difficult to solve something, or you just don't have all the resources available. If you're a small firm, small startup sort of thing like myself, it might be actually really difficult to have all of the resources available. I might not have all, so for example, the accounting resources, or I might not have all the R&D myself, and stuff like that. It's actually really difficult. And so you might just choose to get somebody else to do that or solve a problem. So with that, that's all I have to say today. I just thought it was really interesting to think about that issue of crowdsourcing as a governance problem. Do check out the website if you want to help out. And you can see that it's actually designed as sort of a crowdsourcing way of doing editing or proofreading, where you can send it out. You have something, you send it out to the crowd, and somebody that is incentivized to give you feedback, or edit your work, they could do that. They could choose to do that. So you could do it yourself, and it's actually going to be really difficult to do it yourself sometimes, because you just don't have, you don't have the time. B, I find with myself, I just miss things all the time, right? So it's difficult for me to sort of pay attention to my own writing, and a lot of writers find that, actually, a lot of people doing this. So you might choose to get somebody else to do it, and if they're incentivized in such a way that they're going to pick up that, they're going to pick up that document, and they're going to give you a good review. So check it out. It's reciprocity.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you think this is interesting, or you want to learn more about sort of strategy or firm level strategy. I also study sort of behavioral stuff, and whether you want to support reciprocity. So check it out, and have a good day. Take care. Bye.